Yeah, folks, a new game set in the Marvel Universe just released. It's called Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and they were kind enough to sponsor this video so that we could all get a closer look at the game. Now, I've actually been keeping my eye on this game for a while, ever since it first got announced. It's made by NetEase, who also just did Marvel Rivals, which of course that's been crazy enormous hit, super well received, and I was like, well, you know, mobile game might be a little bit more my speed, and I picked it up on day one. All of my main characters are already almost all level 50. The max is 70, so I've been leveling up a ton, making a ton of progress already, and I very much know my way around this game. This is not just going to be a sponsored video where I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to be able to break things down for you and offer a really nice detailed preview. So if you're already curious and just want to check it out because it's like, oh man, that art looks amazing or whatever, I get it. You can just hit that link down in the description or pinned comment below. It's still a great time to start because the game just came out. You're going to unlock a ton of stuff just by playing and doing all the early missions. You won't be behind people. You know, if you start this game 6 months down the road, it might be a little tougher story. And you can actually just go ahead and join my alliance. I'm in game, I play, I have a legit alliance. Nobody has joined it yet because I haven't told anybody about it until right now. It's called Friends of Regis. You might very well be the first person that I accept into the alliance, but we'll be playing together. Now, onto the game itself. First things first, this is a game where you're going to be collecting heroes. You're going to be like building a team. You're going to be upgrading them, all that fun stuff. And it's set in a brand new story, really kind of a series of stories even, that put a little bit of a different new spin on some of your favorite, most recognizable Marvel heroes and villains. And that's basically because Nightmare, who is the big mean villain in this game, has stirred up some trouble, as villains are wont to do. And he's kind of tormenting all of the various heroes with their worst fears. And you kind of take the battle to Nightmare in what is called this dreamscape, this warped, twisted world that he has created. So it's a good way to kind of get introduced to characters. Like, I learned a lot about Armor, who I didn't know anything about before, but that was actually a pretty cool storyline. And there's these really nice like cinematic comic style animated panels and stuff that do unfold the story in a really visually compelling way. And on that note, the visuals in this game are just like super unique. Number one, have this kind of mix between comic book and anime styling that I think a lot of people are going to love, but they also all have this kind of mystic vibe because the game is called, you know, Mystic Mayhem. It's set in this nightmare dreamscape world, and the characters do often reflect that. So I thought it would actually just be fun to kind of run through my current hero roster and show off some of my favorite designs and the heroes that I currently use the most when playing the game. All right, so this is my set of heroes here. You can see I have a lot already. My big trio has really been Emma Frost, Scarlet Witch, and Juggernaut. Juggernaut's a defender, so like the big tank in front. Scarlet Witch is a striker, a ranged damage dealer, and Emma Frost is a controller, which is kind of like a support character. In particular, she has this ult that creates this shard thing that has this area around it that increases the special damage taken. Those are blue abilities, and you'll note all of those three characters deal blue abilities. So that's kind of my blue team, my main team, my defaults. They're really strong. I have some great equipment on all these. I also do have a backup team of sorts, some physical damage characters like Iron Man. He's got orange ability, Armor's in the mix there too. I got Psylocke. I just got Doctor Strange. I haven't really played with them much, but I've been using Moon Girl and Devil Dino as well as another physical damage option. So those are, I guess, probably the top 6 to 8 characters that I use. But I just wanted to take a look at all of these character designs because they look so cool. Like Moon Girl has a funny Devil Dinosaur backpack on the Devil Dino there, but I think Juggernaut just looks so sick, dude. These ripped sleeves, this like crazy detailed suit. He's also just big and chunky. I love the big dudes. You guys know Emma Frost looks very cool, very anime styling, as does Scarlet Witch. Like, lots of actual details here. I thought Iron Man had a cool sleek design too. This gold and black instead of going for the typical red reads really well. It matches his like abilities nicely too, given the physical damage coloring. And then Armor just looks so sick, dude. She's always got the one arm covered in armor, but the rest rocking like a more traditional X-Men suit. Oh, and I guess I can't forget Psylocke. Psylocke is awesome. One of my favorite Marvel characters probably love the purple. You guys know purple's my favorite. So, Psylocke also just looking very, very sick. Yeah, so that's my roster, but as far as the gameplay is concerned, I wanted to give you some more detail there too. This is a hero RPG game. Like I said before, you're going to be recruiting heroes, leveling them up, taking them into battle in teams of 3. So you kind of have to pick the 3 of your choice, and it really depends based on the opponent or the mode you're in, what you want to do. Sometimes it might be more valuable to have ranged characters. Sometimes it might not require a tank. Sometimes you might need like really AoE focused. Sometimes you might want special versus physical damage. And although I think you can rely on like a core unit of 3 for the most part, you do occasionally want to branch out if you really want to optimize or push things a little bit further, depending on like level requirements or the difficulty. Of all the different like hero RPGs I've played, I do think this one has the most satisfying and deepest like combat system as far as like positioning along the hex grid is concerned, and timing and AoEs. There's a lot of elements that actually do play into it that make it notably more satisfying, where a lot of them just kind of feel like you're just like spamming and pushing buttons. This one you have to make some meaningful decisions both before combat and often in combat as well. Now, there are a bunch of different like gameplay modes that you're going to be taking your teams into. You've got a lot of options, of course. Up first and probably most important is the story mode. This is where you're going to unlock various story elements and like see all these different characters and how their story unfolds. And there's like, you know, I think usually about 9 different little missions in each story to fully unlock things. You get rewards and everything along the way. There's also the memento mode, which this is just another progression area where you kind of unlock these nice little pieces of art, little descriptions of what they're all about, and more details on the characters. But they're going to include this kind of little puzzle you have to solve, this positioning puzzle that eventually leads to a boss fight that you'll need to defeat. There's also the Nightfall mode, which is a rotating set of bosses, just like really hard top tier bosses that you're gonna have to defeat. Up first was the Eye of Nightmare, and now is the Dragon Armor. And you basically try to kill this as fast as you can at various difficulties. That's going to award you points. Those points will like kind of put you on a little leaderboard that'll determine how many rewards you get at the end of that boss's rotation. I'm currently in the top 4% of all players. I'm going to get top tier rewards at the moment, assuming that holds. We'll see how it goes. And then there's also the Crimson Campaign is another one of the main modes. This is absolutely my favorite. It's basically a roguelike mode inside of Marvel Mystic Mayhem, where you're going to go in, you're going to be like unlocking different favors that upgrade your team in various ways and like snowball into some absolutely crazy high-powered stuff. Beyond that, there are 4 additional side modes that basically are various ways to help you unlock different resources that you'll be using to upgrade your teams. Just to improve your roster. But for me, I think Nightfall and Crimson Campaign are the 2 like most standout and fun things to do. I mean, I guess the story is great too. Kind of you finish a section of that and you're done, but Crimson Campaign feels like something I can keep coming back to over and over again. And that's why I wanted to show you a full Crimson Campaign run. All right, yeah, this is the Crimson Campaign. This is basically a roguelike mode. And we're gonna put together our little team of heroes. My most reliable team has definitely been Juggernaut, White Queen, and Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch and White Queen have some cool special damage synergies, but I'm also like, man, Iron Man's been pretty good lately, and I just got Doctor Strange. I'm gonna go with the proven stuff though. I know these characters well, I know how all this works, so we'll be able to make some good choices. And so on. Ooh, Potent Pursue, follow-up attack damage. None of these characters have that follow-up. This looks good though. Energy Surge, even though it's only blue, I think it fits our team the best. 6% health recovery. I don't know. I've been killing stuff so fast historically in this mode that I don't think I need the life gain yet. It might be one we stumble into later and we're not like mad about it necessarily, but let's get a little buff here on Juggernaut. He's gonna like blow up and hurt these guys a bunch here in a minute. Not a minute, second. Real soon. Yeah, there you go. This debuff from White Queen forces enemies to attack other enemies, which would be nice, but we're not really in range of any of these back here. So we're just letting our mana build up a little bit. As we get in range, we'll do this. Might be saving our ultimate here just for a minute. We're not in a particular hurry. This Scarlet Witch attack just fires missiles, like magic missiles, and just melts stuff, as you can see. And I have an ability on her too that it stays as one of my active abilities if she kills something with it. So basically it's up all the time, which is really nice. All right, ooh, more choices. Heroes deal 50% more damage to debuffed enemies. We don't have a ton of debuffs. Each enemy defeated during this camp increases heroes attack by 60. I think that sounds especially good since we're early on, right? Like that's gonna get scaled up quick and early. We also get these shards. Sometimes we get to spend on stuff, and this is a random choice where we can pick the number of shards we get, which can be like a really narrow range, like 45 to 55, or you can try to high roll a little bit if you want to gamble. So we're gonna gamble. We're gonna play it. We're gonna see how it goes. Gonna have fun. I don't necessarily recommend this, but it might be rewarded. 59. Okay, so pretty solid actually. Not like a super high roll, but we also didn't super low roll either, which is actually very nice. Okay, so now we'll unload some ults here. Use our ultimate moves for sure. This is gonna start this little spire up that increases special damage, which all three of these characters deal special damage. Sadly, these the range here is just a little bit awkward. I guess we'll just take out these two backline guys. They seem annoying shooting like shooting stuff at us. So dude, that damage is ridiculous, by the way. This is Juggernaut's dash. If I wait 1 second, I might be able to get that last guy in range. Maybe we'll just do this again to take out this backline guy. Seems like that'd be good to do. This is a big damage hit too, frankly. 26,000 already, dude. That's insane. These numbers get so crazy. Nice, dude. Bastion Spike, when hero loses a shield, they deal 150. Nah, that's not really only Juggernaut. Summon units, no. When hero has a shield, their attack increases by 400. Oh man, I really don't love any of these. I guess this makes Juggernaut like pretty strong theoretically over time. Yeah, we'll see. Here we get to buy another one using our shards that we've collected. Here's attack and defense increased by 160. Each heal increases them. We do have a heal with White Queen, but it's not common. When healed, heroes receive additional 30 protection. No. Skills costing 2 or less. Most of our skills cost more than that. Summons the Spawn of Oblivion for each hero present at the start of battle. All allied summoned units. Again, it's summoned units. I guess we take this. Like it's not great, but it'll. I could have just saved my guys too, but I don't want to fall too far behind. Okay, so this is a single target fight, which Scarlet Witch is really, really good at single target fights in particular. We're gonna wait a minute on this ult, and wait a little bit too to sync up this Scarlet Witch buff with our attack. So basically, we want like 5 for that. Then we're gonna use our ult. So she's buffed. We're gonna use our ult to increase special damage, right? So basically 2 different ways here to buff this attack, so that it's just going to completely murder. I mean, I'm curious to see, like, yeah, just completely murdering 9. And here's another ult too, with still riding both buffs, the debuff from White Queen and the, oh my god, dude, it's so much damage. Let's go. I feel like we're getting hit pretty hard, by the way. So this heal becomes a lot more interesting, number one, because we've taken a little bit of damage. Now, heroes do just like heal automatically on their own. Like your characters have a recovery stat that they just gain stats, but you know, you can kind of up the healing. Let's go ahead and do this too. This also increases base attack damages because they do special damage with their base attack. Like little modifiers that like increase that number and stuff too. Let's just finish this. Our health is kind of like saved between fights or whatever, so it does actually matter. And Liz should finish it off, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yep. I love my magic missile Scarlet Witch. Ooh, a legendary. When heroes land a critical hit, they recover 3% of their max HP. Now we do have super high crits on Scarlet Witch in particular, so she would probably be recovering a ton of HP. I don't know how worth it that is. I also don't know if that counts as a heal for that other favor that we got. This is kind of good too, and oh, this is also just pretty clean, right? Like we don't have a lot of summons, so there's not like summons feeding into this, but it's just a quick and easy 45%, right? Because you have 3 units, like it's just a 45% buff. This would scale really well if we got future basic attack speed modifiers, which there are some things that speed up your basic attacks. So I'm just thinking here a little bit about like, do I want like scaling for later or do I want a base upgrade? I guess I want scaling for later because this is still just good at a base too, you know? Like it's good at a base and could get nuts. Randomly attain a favor for sure. We don't need HP or nobody's died yet. Blazing move is what we got. What's blazing move? After using an ultimate move, heroes gain 50% attack speed. There we go. More attack speed scaling. Okay. So our ultimates are going to really start scaling up that attack speed like crazy. These backline guys, I don't remember what they do, but I think they're kind of annoying if I remember right. We're not going to have the best Scarlet Witch ult here, but it's going to be decent. It's going to be decent. We can clean up this whole front row, basically. And then just get to these backline guys much faster, you know? I think in theory, there are probably some decisions you can make around like, I don't know, like letting yourself get hit more or something to scale up some of your buffs and everything. I haven't really gotten that deep into the meta because, you know, I haven't needed to yet, right? Like I've just been winning a lot anyway, so, you know, it hasn't been demanded of me just yet, but it's gonna be an easy fight for sure. Everybody's gaining a little bit of life back. Still have heals as needed. Mana Gluttony. All skills consume an additional 2 mana. During combat, every 5 seconds, gain an extra 1 mana for each surviving hero. I don't feel like that. I don't know. I haven't used that yet, so I don't know, but it feels... You get 3 mana every 5 seconds. I guess it's just a question of like how often are you using skills? There might be some things too that synergize with like more expensive skills, but I don't know what they are yet. I'm just gonna take this because I think it's kind of free. Again, we don't have a ton of debuffs though, so it's not perfect. Obtain a legendary favor and the entire team loses 50% HP. Well, we gotta try. I don't care. We gotta try. Counter reaction. What is that one? Every 4 seconds, each hero gains the following effect once. After taking damage, the hero deals 100% of their attack as damage to adjacent enemies. Each endurance favor increases damage. So we do have a couple endurances already. We have 2 endurances. So there's going to be a lot of bonus damage. It's going to be mostly... Oh, God, Juggernaut's so low. Do I have a heal skill queued up early here? Oh, these guys do damage, too. I know these guys actually do so much damage. Oh, my God, I'm so nervous. We have a heal. Okay. Let's do this real quick, because this also heals, I believe, a little bit, too. I need to double check that to be honest, but I think it does. We're gonna be at 3 real quick for this heal. Here we go. It can hit any enemy, and that's gonna heal up Juggernaut. Okay, nice. Okay, we're fine. Juggernaut's gonna murder this whole middle row. This dash is so sick, by the way. It's so cool. And then we should chill for a minute, right? This. Just killing the other one. Oh, that almost died, dude. We are doing so much damage with just regular skills now. It's crazy. Okay, well that went well. We lost a lot of HP, but we're still in a great spot. So, oh, crit rate increases. Did we grab that other crit based? Summon 1 hatred cocoon near each hero that can be attacked by heroes. When the cocoons are defeated, that just seems like too much work. Let's do this crit rate. That's again just free damage output. I don't think we got the other crit based. Oh, bro. Crit damage, 100% taking the legendary here. It's 300, but we have it. We have 300 easy. 100% taking that. We just got a crazy crit build. I don't think we got the other thing that was crit based, right? Some shields. Yeah, I don't see anything else crit based, but we got a few cool crit based things. And Scarlet Witch is already a really high crit based hero. I have some crit equipment on her and stuff. Oh, Angela fight. Let's go. We're gonna murder Angela, right? Like we have to murder her. Oh man, she's doing some crazy scary looking thing now. Oh my God, she's just... Oh yeah, that's her dash move. She dashes in and pulls people closer. That's like a normal move. This is gonna do a lot of damage with a crit bonus, dude. A lot of damage. Yep. Oh my God, dude, it chunked her. Debuff. I'm probably not doing the best sequencing here always, but I think we'll be fine either way, to be honest. Look at all those buffs going up in the top left, dude. We are shredding, by the way. Unbelievable murder. Oh, now we get healing on crits. Forget it. Oh, bro, wait, what about this though? Initial mana becomes 10. Using a skill class more grants 1 additional mana. Can't we just chain off like crazy? We haven't really needed the healing yet. No, we're doing this, dude. We're gonna chain off like crazy. We're gonna be doing just obscene damage. A favor for sure. We don't need HP or revive. Blazing Life. What is that? Blazing Life every 5 seconds. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're getting a little healing anyway. Nice. That should be more than enough to keep us topped off, right? I think. Unless this gets crazy later on. I don't know how crazy this scales yet because I haven't done this difficulty yet, but I don't think it'll get that crazy. Oh, we need to use skills ASAP because we're starting at 10. I totally forgot. Let's just do this because I got it queued up because I don't think it's gonna matter, but definitely need to use skills sooner rather than later. So we buff. We attack. This is gonna shred this, I bet. One tapped. Yep, 100% easy. Dude, we can just chain all these crazy things together too. Dude, did you see that damage? It's hitting for 26,000 a pop back here. Oh my god, Scarlet Witch. You are completely insane, Scarlet Witch. Oh, I love this so much. He is nuts. Oh, nothing is gonna stand in her way, dude. Nothing. And she just gets to use this over and over again too because of my equipment choices. Just unbelievable murder. Wow. After using an ultimate move, recover 1. Sure, why not? Yeah, we like mana. Dude, we are just, I don't see how anything stops us. Randomly obtain a rare favor, obtain 100 crimson shards. No, let's just take a favor. Anything's fine. Crimson target, what's that? Let's see. Allied summon units. Ah, shoot, that's useless, sadly. Would have been better off with the shards. Okay. Let's see, round 8. Yeah, let's see if we can't deal with those back guys there. I keep forgetting we got to use our stuff early too. Debuff him so he starts attacking other guys. I guess we could just heal for buffs. That dealt 55,000 damage. Are you kidding me? Dude, we are just shredding. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to, like, I don't even need to use abilities or anything here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just forget it. I guess the heals, like we said, they did have some scaling utility, right? So using heals to just make us better later makes more sense. They're shooting the corpse of that bug. When HP bills fall 50%, heroes recover 100% of max HP. I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. Let's just do this. Well, we don't have follow-up attacks, but yeah, maybe it's this one then. 5 seconds battle of the next skill of an ally costs 3 or more. It deals 10%. For each skill costs 3 or more mana. Oh, sure. Yeah, that should be fine. That just sounds like it's gonna stack up some bonus damage. Oh my god. Skills costing 3 or more. That's Scarlet Witch's skills. All skills cost 1 less. That's kind of bad given we just got the things that want them to be more expensive. Here's again 20 ultimate energy after every basic attack. That's also just completely insane. I don't think you can go wrong with anything here, to be honest. I think we're gonna be fine. But are we on the final fight? I think we might be. Oh, I think we are. Yeah, Man-Thing was the boss, right? Man-Thing's the final boss. Let's see how quickly we shred this, dude. Let's just open up here. We like the debuff. I gotta do these two. We can also debuff here. Then we buff Scarlet Witch, and then we use her ult. He doesn't die, does he? I don't think so, but I'm like curious how much he gets hit for. No, not that. Chunked for 30 though. This is good. That's another insane hit. We can dash, utilize this debuff from White Queen. We'll go for the heal here, even though we don't need it, just because we got nothing else to do. This guy is gonna die before he hits us, basically, and he summoned some dudes, but we didn't know. Oh, I gotta kill these dudes. Okay, Man-Thing's dead. These are called boy things, by the way. I saw on Man-Thing's ability text. They're just called boy things, which is really funny. Obviously, this is very over. I'm just doing the motions here. 99,000 was that hit from White Queen. Let's go. Beautiful run. Perfect win, it says. Passed 9 out of 9. There we go, dude. That was sick. Yeah, I couldn't have gone too much better than that, man. Just insane damage output. Yeah, that was a sick run. That's fun every single time. So now that you've seen all of the characters that I have, now that you've seen what the gameplay looks like, seen an insanely crazy strong team in the Crimson campaign here, if you want to start playing Mystic Mayhem yourself, maybe have some of this fun too, all you need to do is hit my link down in the description below or in that pinned comment. You can download it right now for free, and you can join my legit real life alliance that I made myself and I'm waiting for people to join. It's called Friends of Regis. You are all invited until it gets full, and I'm actively playing the game still right now, so you will see me in there and I'll be earning rewards alongside all of you guys as well. So I hope you'll join me and have some fun here in Marvel Mystic Mayhem. For me, now it's time to go level up my White Queen and my Juggernaut and my Scarlet Witch some more, and see just how far I can push things here in this Crimson campaign, and see if I can't make it a little higher on the leaderboard in the boss fights in Nightfall as well. But I hope you guys will check this one out. Thanks so much as always for watching. Thanks to Mystic Mayhem for sponsoring this video, and I guess I will see you around.